The average cost of a home in Knoxville is $360,000. That's according to a report from East Tennessee Realtors. That means people need to make an average of $102,000 a year to afford a house. That's a challenge many first responders face. 10 News anchor John Becker explains.
We know the cost of living and housing is on the rise in Knoxville, and here's a quick reality check starting with a simple question. Can police officers and firefighters afford to live in the city they protect? How old, DJ, is this neighborhood?
This neighborhood was developed in early 2000.
Retired Knoxville firefighter DJ Corcoran recalls what it was like trying to buy a house when he first joined the force in 1994. When you first got on, could you afford a house?
In order to have the extra things that people enjoy, I worked extra jobs.
Even when you were first starting, it took extra work to be able to afford a home.
Right, right. I mean, prices were a lot different, salaries were a lot different, but what I do see now is the cost of housing has probably quadrupled, and the salary has maybe doubled or less.
Here are the numbers and two revealing graphs of the Knoxville area during the last 20 years. Take a look at the top line showing the cost of housing, and now take a look at the bottom line showing the median household income.
They're both going up, but this one's like this for the salary, and housing is more of a steep incline.
It's time they get paid the best too.
In her 2024 budget, the mayor of Knoxville won an increase in pay for first responders. But here's a quick reality check. The entry pay for a firefighter is almost $45,000 a year. Even if you could put 10% down, based on that salary, they can likely afford a home between $180,000 and $190,000. The median cost of a home in Knoxville is more than double that, at almost $420,000.
We are committed to tackling the housing crisis.
So, less than 1 year after the boost in pay, city leaders still face a nagging question. Can the people who protect this community, police and fire, afford to live in it?
As far as the numbers we're seeing at the moment, no, along with many, many other of our valued professions here.
You've sent us numbers, you've looked at the numbers. What do you think is important for our viewers to understand about where we stand in terms of housing in our community?
My number one takeaway in conversations like this is just to share that we need more inventory in our area. That is the number one challenge that we're facing, and that means inventory at every price level and every type of housing.
Here's a look at the last 20 years for police and firefighter salaries. Let's take the firefighters in at $25,000 20 years ago, now up to $45,000. You can see police officers a little higher than that. If you'd like to hear the advice veteran firefighter DJ Corcoran has for young officers and firefighters about buying a home in Knoxville, you can read more at our extended story on WBIR.com.